Greetings, goddamn, I appreciate you. Welcome to the Accidental Experience. I am your host, the New York State of Mind Action Nathaniel. I'm an OG of this, though, you know what I'm saying? I'm an OG. I've been around. I've been around for a minute, man, you know what I'm saying? Some would call me the grandfather, you know what I mean, the godfather, right? You know, when you've been doing something a long time, it gives you a kind of a nice zone of, you know, satisfaction, so to speak, right? How do y'all say you're able to dissect and navigate and all these different YouTube lingos, you know? But the most important part is, you know, there is a great mode. Shout out to the God of Science. Goddamn, brother. Salute to the God of Scientists, man. One of my real brothers here, you know. You know they real when I tell you they real, you know? Because when a brother is real, there's like a mode of, I don't know, we get happy when we meet real brothers, right? It's like ladies, like, you know when y'all meet somebody, right? And you like, yo, I just hope he's cool, you know what I'm saying? You're around a dude and you realize that old boy is a bozo. You know what I'm saying? But it is important, like, you know, when you have that mode of meeting somebody, it does add up, you know what I'm saying? And brother, let me tell you something. You know what I mean? See what he said? I value, bro. You know what I mean? You know, that's powerful, man, when you have an impact on people. And he shared something with me that just, he shared something with me where I was like, yo, sometimes we don't know what we got until somebody else realizes what we got, right? Somebody has to tell you what you have. You gotta think about how amazing that is, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Shimmy, goddamn. I think the magic word is access, right? So we have access. And when you have access to certain people in your life, you know, you make sure that you give the best. And I feel that my listeners are real big on accessing me, you know. This is a class. Every time you come in here, you want a class, you know what I'm saying? Hold on. Listen, off topic, I still realize when a fellow man, hold on. This is the problem with it. Hold on. Off topic, I realize, but I still related when my fellow man about this, one of mine's on FB told him 3 days later, both their profiles have changed. He's crying about a savior. We got to protect our fellow man. My brother, I mean, we ain't, you know, we men. Nigga ain't got to protect me. I protect myself. We got to protect the ladies, brother. Come on, dude. Come on, that's you gotta ask Trump to protect you. Seriously, you know what I mean? Like I'm not here to protect our men. No, that's crazy. Like who gonna protect the woman? Who gonna protect my daughter? Who gonna protect my wife, my mother? That's, you know what I mean? I mean, again, I do realize, I'm aware that I'm on social media. I am on a platform of dominated by men. I am aware that men are the common losers, but run social media. I'm aware of that. You know, but I'm talking about real life shit here. You know what I mean? We ain't protecting no motherfucker. Y'all gotta protect yourself. Just go ask Trump if you could suck his dick. That's all. You know, you gotta ask Trump, could he fuck you up the ass? You know what I mean? Seriously. And I mean that. Like, I never did a video to protect our brothers. You know what I mean? I never, respectfully. Respectfully. We're not here trying to protect the men. You know what I mean? Because I'm gonna tell you why. Watch. See, watch. This is why I don't protect the men. Watch this. Who has the first laugh? See what I'm saying? That's why I don't protect the men. That's why. You know what I mean? I know. You come into my yard, I'm shooting. You come to my bar, I'm definitely blasting you. You know what I mean? You got to protect yourself. You know what I mean? You got to stay out of jail. You got to stop doing crime. You got to start selling crack and doing drugs and take care of your fucking kids. That's what you need to do. You know what I mean? Man or woman, whatever the situation, that's what you need to do as a black man. You ain't got to protect it. Y'all keep asking a white man for handouts. You know what I mean? Take care of yourself. You know what I mean? Period. You got to take, when you in that subway and you ask me what time it is and your fucking brains are splattered on the goddamn ground, you can't say I didn't warn you. And I want to shoot a motherfucker. I'm waiting. You know what I mean? You tap me on the shoulder just to say, excuse me, brother, you may be dead. It ain't worth it. You got to protect yourself. That's what you need to work on. Stop looking for a daddy. You know what I mean? You're in class. Just listen. You can't let your emotions. I know, I'm aware that the man is above the woman on social media. Yes. The woman is below the man. I'm aware. But, you know what I mean? I'm a real life person. And when you deal with me, you're going to deal with real consequences. That's just what it is. Y'all believe in AI porn and watching women, and y'all have a certain type of woman you like, but in the real world is what I like. I like seeing a real woman, and I want to smell her. Yeah, I know social media, black women's pussy stink. You know what I mean? But in real life, that's not true. The stinkingest pussy I've ever had in my life was a Hispanic woman. The stinkingest pussy I ever had was on Hispanic woman. Should I go into this story? Hoboken, New Jersey, when she came to my crib and stunk up the whole fucking room and sat there and said, I don't know what was wrong. I said, because you're probably sick, darling. I was saying, darling, this was 97. So before you come here to ask for a handout, go to the government. Go to the government and ask for a handout. Go ask Trump to make your life better. That's just it. We don't play them games here. We have a whole different situation, a different layout here. You understand? So when you come and we gotta protect our men, you gotta protect your community. Won't you do something with it? Go into them shitty black communities around the fucking United States and tell me what you're gonna do about that. Ain't a politician helping you yet. Hasn't happened. Hasn't did nothing. Ain't a rapper doing it. Ain't a rapper that rich to do it. You think a billionaire is probably Jay-Z, nigga. A billionaire to me is not even a black man. And a black man that actually is worth that type of money ain't a rapper. Most rappers are broke. Just like the city, just like the niggas in the neighborhood, destroying our women, disrespecting their mothers. Old ladies can't even walk down the street without that YN piece of garbage. And then when we hit them with a car, they say, God damn, that was criminal. Protect him, you know, stop. Take care of your kids, man. Raise them little dirty ass niggas. Help them out, okay? Them little Air Jordan funky feet, same drawer wearing niggas. Who does their laundry? Who does these little dirty niggas? Nobody, because they wear the same drawers for a week. I'm in the moving business. These rooms stink. They funky rooms stink, and a woman don't got no options because she got to deal with that garbage can. You can't tell me nothing. You can't tell me shit. Protect me, nigga. Protect yourself. I'm from Staten Island, nigga. We said we protect your neck, nigga. You know the Wu-Tang slang. Protect your neck. They ain't say protect your neck. Have you ever been in my city? You haven't did shit. You haven't been here. So don't come here off topic with nothing. You don't have a blue rinse, suck a dick. You're not a member, you gotta suck an asshole. Don't say nothing, don't even talk to me. And that's just what it is, goddamn. There's always a dopey ass motherfucker to come up here. Well, what? Listen, man, go get hit by a car. You know what I'm saying? Go get hit by a car. I'm sorry. I apologize. That was wrong. I'm sorry. All right. Salute. Shout out to DJ. You know what I mean? Salute to you. I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? Facts, Nate. You gotta protect yourself. You know what I mean? I'm very simple, man. Only thing I need in life is good health and some pussy, nigga. That's it. That's it. Okay, and I'm not telling. See, y'all niggas want to tell. You want to, oh yeah, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to do revenge porn. I don't do that. Okay? That's all I need. That's all. If a motherfucker come into this goddamn studio, I don't hear about your problems. I don't hear about protecting black men. You know what I mean? Either we going to do a podcast or we fucking. Period. Plain and simple. It's a very simple thing in life. I love being home. I love getting home, number one. Okay? All right, I love getting in. I love washing my hands. I love taking a leak, washing my hands, going into the kitchen, seeing a good old meal, sitting down, watching some Netflix. That's a good life for me. Whether I was doing that shit in a $40 million mansion to a goddamn fucking tenement, I'm happy. I don't need a lot. Here, as long as I got my equipment, I got my cameras here, I got my video, I got my computers, I got my, you know what I mean? And I got a lot of guns in this motherfucker. Well, Nate, how do we know? Well, knock on the door unannounced and see what happens. You've been warned. I'm going to protect mine. I'm going to protect myself. That's it. If I'm going to die, I'll die protecting myself. If you catch me slipping, well, you shoot me in the back then. You feel good about yourself. But this is where we at. Simplicity. I know you niggas been hurt. I know a lot of you niggas' hearts is still hurting. You still can't get over it. Well, I got some news for you. We all been hurt. Join the fucking club. But what do you do to get over it? Ask any woman that hurt me, ask me, tell her where was I at the next day. I probably was fucking her cousin. See, I don't play them games. You know what I mean? A motherfucker fuck me over, I fuck your woman. If a bitch fuck me over, I'm gonna fuck her girlfriend, her cousin. I'm gonna fuck somebody. That's just it. That's life. And it feels so good. The walls on a woman, oh my God. But you get hurt, you hate the world. Now, some of y'all niggas hate women. Social media, y'all hate women. Y'all hate them. And black men, you hate everybody. You're where a white man is in real life. They hate everybody in real life. You hate everybody on social media. Because you got your heart broken. Now, I know we did a video the other day. They're like, well, Nate, what's the difference with a man is scorn and what's that and there? Well, scorn is a different thing because scorn is a wound. I got wounds here from a kid. These are wounds. These are wounds of when I was riding a bike, being a boy. I still own a bike. I still ride a bike. Not in the wintertime. I ain't trying to bust my ass in the goddamn ice, you know what I mean? But you gotta understand, this is class. When you leave here, you gonna say, you know what, man, goddamn, I never knew that. I never knew it. Shout out to Roger. Look at the ladies in my channel, man. Look at my chat. Shout out to Calvin. You understand where I'm coming from? Shout out to Rashida. You understand? It's important, man. Ain't nothing in this world like a woman. But there's a lot of you niggas that shouldn't be playing the game. A lot of you bozo niggas is married to women and still flying to different countries looking for prostitutes. You fucking loser. You know what I mean? But I like guys like that because I fuck your wife. I'm not worried about me because I ain't telling on me, but she gotta watch her emotion. Because when she called me, oh, that nigga went on a trip again, I said, let him go. Just come over here. Just come over. Don't worry about none of that shit. You gonna feel good. What you want to drink? You want something to eat? You need a couple of dollars? Is everything is, you sure? Sit down and relax. Matter of fact, I'm gonna leave here because I gotta go to work. Why don't you sit back and make yourself at home? Let me know if you need anything. You want me to go to Target to get you something that's still early? I don't got no panties. Well, goddamn shit. Well, what size panties do you wear? God damn it. You know what? Let's go get you some clothes real quick. I'm just tired of this. We ain't gonna talk about that fucking loser. Let him go over there and buy that whore. But Nick, why do they do that? It's you got to remember, you got men and you got males. You married a fucking male. Just get his pension. That's all. Is he got a pension coming? Yes, he does. Then that's all that matters. Don't trip. He's gonna die anyway before you. Damn, Nate, you make me feel so much like a woman. God damn, I wish you wasn't. I wish I had you. I wish I met you years ago. I said, don't trip. You still, God damn it, you got a piece of my love. Don't worry about that. Why you tripping? Don't talk, when you over here, don't talk to me about that fucking loser. So Nate, do you have a hatred for men? I have a dislike for him. Yeah, I do. I don't know how you do it. Well, you're a man. Well, goddamn, bitch, I ain't that nigga. I could look at my feet and my hairy balls and my goddamn hairy legs. I could look at my fucking beard and my chest. I can't look at another man like that. Well, now you said you was addicted to porn. Well, goddamn, bitch, I was imagining me being with the goddamn girl, not with the man. Right. I know you want to trip things up, but let's not talk about that, boss. I get even. You don't eliminate your goddamn contender, your fucking person you battling or who you come competing with. You gotta learn how to, don't try to eliminate everybody. You gotta learn how to get even. You fuck me over, I'm gonna fuck you over twice. That's all. An eye for an eye, two for two. You know, we have this mentality of not understanding how a man works. And social media is full of men that's hurting, you know. Old motherfuckers that don't want to die, and they know they all gonna be fucked up in another year or two. Okay. All right, they didn't get that dream girl that they wanted in high school. You understand? So they want her now. So they're gonna go get it. Because social media says you can do anything. But social media is a land of make-believe. You can buy likes, you could buy friends, you could buy comments on YouTube channels. It's disgusting out here. You understand? She said Nate is the dangerous messing up with married. Is it dangerous messing with a... No, I was just bullshitting, but yeah, it's dangerous messing with a married woman, yeah. I wouldn't advise it. You know what I mean? I used to do that. I'm just bullshit, you know what I mean? I just was doing my little skit, but yeah, you know what I mean? I wouldn't advise fucking with a married woman, you know what I mean? They got some good pussy, but... Because the married women got good pussy because their husbands neglect them. That's why she with you. I fucked a few married women. A few. I ain't gonna say a lot, because then I gotta give numbers. I'm just gonna say a few. I'm gonna keep it simple. They all nasty. First thing they gonna suck the dick immediately. You know what I mean? Once she gets past the guilt, you gotta get her a little nice though. She gotta get comfortable. You know what I mean? But this is the problem with a married woman. They're sloppy. You know, the phone be fucking tracked. The phone's tracked. The nigga's outside waiting for her to come out. He follows her because she wasn't on point because she went and got a fucking condom for me. And you know what I mean? They're dangerous with that. She'll fuck around. Yeah, I don't need you. I got somebody else that loves me. They'll fuck you up. My issue with married women is, like I said, they're too sloppy. They'll tell. I'm the type of nigga, I like to smile at a nigga's face when I'm fucking his broad. He hating on me. I'm like, yeah, what up, big bro? He like, ain't nothing, nigga. What's up with you? You know, whole time. I'm like, yeah, I'm just chilling, you know what I mean? He like, yeah, fuck all that. I'm like, yeah, all right, it's all good. You know, meanwhile, his wife is getting cum all on her face and everything. I like that. I'm just worried about her emotion, you know. Oh my God, you gotta call me. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm so sorry to wake you up. I'm just done. Where are you? I'm leaving this nigga. I'm like, don't fucking do that. Did he hit you? No, he didn't hit me. I'm just tired of his bullshit. We need to just be together. Can you bring me to the studio, Nate? Can you bring me to the studio? Bring me to the studio, nigga. Fuck the living shit out of me, Nate. Fuck me. God damn it. She looks for an excuse because, you know, when a woman cheats on her husband, she got to be pushed to that. What did he do? I don't know. The nigga gonna take the last piece of chicken and tell me it didn't taste that good. Fuck him, Nate. I'm fucking done with him. I'm done with him, nigga. Fuck him. Okay. Stupid shit, you know what I mean? She waiting for an excuse, you know. They start a fight. You know, so what happened when he came in? You gonna make us hot? She like, no, I just told him, you know, I told him to put his shoes outside. He gonna bring them in the fucking house, nigga. I'm like, oh no, nigga, no. This is the bullshit I'm talking about. I'm like, listen, don't do all that. You know what I'm saying? Go, just chill. I'm just saying, where you at? You know what I mean? I'm sorry to call you so late. I'm just out here now. I just got a coat on with my no drawers on or no bra. Okay, I'll be right over. I tell you, man, they nasty to the motherfucker, man. And then they feel wrong. Then they go through different stages because they be feeling fucked up. Like, yo, you know, I just feel this is just so wrong, you know. And I'm like, listen, don't tell this nigga. I just feel I wouldn't want nobody to do that to me. That's what's about. That's the problem with a married woman. They're gonna start getting on that shit. You be like, listen, okay. Listen to me very well, very closely, all right? This nigga's a fucking moron, okay? But I don't want you leaving him, you know what I mean? Right? But I'm just saying, it's the bullshit. We ain't getting along. I say, don't leave him. Just don't let your emotions be of a woman. Be of a man and lie your ass off. But he don't appreciate me. He don't make me feel sexy. You always compliment me. You always tell me how nice I look. He don't even want it. I said, because he's watching porn. That, you sure he don't got another girl? I mean, unless he met somebody online, he's probably paying her for that. Either way, it's gonna be something that it's costing him. You know what I mean? You can't look for an argument like that. You're gonna fuck me up. You know? Nah, that's why I don't want to look through his phone. Don't look through his phone, baby girl. It doesn't matter. You got to learn how to smile on a nigga's face like, that's okay, nigga. When he comes home and says, okay, you enjoy your little trip in goddamn Colombia, just be like, okay, I'll just be sucking Nate's dick. That's it. Well, Nate, you know, would you ever tell a woman that her man is doing dirt? I personally wouldn't do that because that's just the code that we don't do. You know what I mean? But if what I do is when you tell me about him, I'm going to say, nah, well, you know, don't give him a hard time. You know what I mean? She said, why would you do that? I said, I do it with you. Don't give him a hard time. The nigga's a clown, but you know what I mean? He don't mean no harm. Yeah, you right. You know what I'm saying? Because I want you to stay here with him. You understand? I got my own situation. Okay? I don't need you to fuck that up. Okay, we could do this shit for a long time, but you gotta watch your back. You understand? I cook, I clean, I do this for him. Yeah, but you know, you gotta realize, you know what I'm saying? He probably a little bored, and it happens to all of us. You get a little bored, you want to do whatever, let him do it. But you just got to know that you get the last laugh. You're a woman. He goes and fucks somebody else. He can't destroy you with that, but you tell him he's finished. So what you telling me not to be honest? You don't want to break his heart. Then he ain't no good for you. He's useless. Really? But Nick, us women want to know the truth. No. Can't do that. No. Not with a man. Not with a man. A man doesn't want to know the truth. We're not stuck on the truth. Yo, just be honest with me. Oh, okay. No, you tell him, no, nigga, I never cheated. Well, that was you in the video with Big Nate. That wasn't me. Okay? That's some AI bullshit. Okay? I would never fucking cheat on you. I fucking love you. Are you fucking kidding me? I would never. That is not me. You have to make him believe that. Because you wouldn't want another woman to get killed over you, right? No, of course not, right? So you hurt his heart. You know what I'm saying? He's no good for anybody. So what's the difference between scorn and a broken heart? I said a broken heart, man. You can't fix a man's broken heart. You can't mend it. He can live and be scorned. But a broken heart, he's finished forever. He's done. That's his pussy where he married that. Okay? He don't think you're doing anything because he doing what he do. He think you getting the last laugh, but you're a woman. You get the last laugh always. He got a dick, you got a pussy, or you could hide it better. He fucks a woman all night, man, and come home, you're gonna know he did it. You been fucking all night and a nigga you get in the bathtub and tighten your shit right back up. You know, a sister asked me today, where's that comment at? And she asked a question on one of the streams, and she says, Nate, can you describe the difference of a man having a heart broken or just is his pride being bruised? Okay. We don't use the word pride. That's your word. A man's pride is like, well, hey, I work hard, I ain't kissing nobody's ass, and I got my pride, and, I ain't gonna sell no drugs, I'd rather work a job. That's pride. And a man stands tall on that. But when you cheat on a man, that's his heart. It's a big difference. A man can still have pride. A man can still go to work and be a prideful man. But if he goes to work with that broken fucking heart, man, forget it. So you got to think about it, you know what I mean? Do you really want to damage a nigga? You know what I mean? You don't want to hurt a nigga like that. Well, did you get your heart broken? I've gotten hurt. You know what I mean? But I knew what I was dealing with. It was just a matter of time. I'm like, I'm going to take my chance with this bitch. So, I got the wound. The wound is there. I could show you the scars. You know what I mean? But the scars is always there. So even if it's healed, the scar is always there. You understand what I'm saying? You got to be easy on a nigga. We don't want the truth like that. We tell you we want the truth. We don't want the truth. We're not you. You want the truth. Oh, goddamn, be honest. We don't give a fuck about no goddamn honesty. Okay? We don't. We don't see that, I just want a woman to keep it real. When you hear niggas saying to keep it real, that mean he been fucked over. Well, what if a woman says it to a man? Well, that means you've been fucked over too, but you're a woman. That's normal. It's not normal for him to let everybody know you've been fucked over. So a broken heart is worse. Your broken heart as a woman mends. His never mends. Never. Can't mend that. Who's he going to talk to when he get fucked over? He's going to act out. Fuck a bitch. I could care less about you. I'll tell a bitch this. She got to bring something to the table because his heart been broken. So Nate, is cheating always getting his heart broken? A heart could be broken because you ain't show up for dinner. A heart could be broken because you fucked an ex that you haven't been with in 25 years. It's just a fact. It's not just the married. You understand what I'm saying? There's some niggas out here to take back a woman that cheated on them multiple times. Fuck it. You know what? You know what I mean? That's just a weak nigga. He gonna take anything back. But a broken heart, you know what I'm saying? You really want to do that? Shout out to Lonnie. You don't want to do that. You don't want to, when a man keep it real, the only thing you need to be real is just how the motherfucker make you feel. Has he brought any any venereal diseases to your house? No. Has there been any bullshit? No. So what you worried about? Just enjoy the ride. If you let a nigga be comfortable, he'll slip more that way. Don't play, just be cool. Trust me when I tell you, niggas get comfortable when a woman don't pay attention. They like that. They leave the phone around. Don't look at it. Let him get comfortable. If he gonna slip, it'll come to your door. But a man with a broken heart, trying to change a man or mend a man with a broken heart, you can't do it. It's hard to sew that heart together, boy, because the heart beeps. And it's pumping blood. It's a whole process. A wound, you don't touch the wound, it heals. But goddamn, that fucking heart, it's been beeping since you've been born. How the fuck you gonna mend that? You can have a wound on your hand that you don't need surgery, but a wounded heart requires surgery. That's just real shit. Somebody got a heart and there's a tear in that motherfucker. It ain't like, yo, just take these medicines and call me in the morning. That's a process. I never thought of it like that either. That's a process. So when you sit back and the man that you're with, you got to find out, has he broken hearts or has his heart been broken? And just ask him. Say, have your heart ever been broken before? Get to it. Because he can't dance around that. And he's probably going to say, has it ever been broken before? That means it has. He just don't know how to tell you that because he don't want you fucking breaking it even more. He's never going to say, yes, it has. He doesn't trust you to tell you that. Now, scorn, we all scorn one way or another. Goddamn, the bitch got me. I never forgot that. God, that wound is still here. The wound could be in his fucking ass. His leg, his knee. You understand where I'm coming from? But a broken heart is a broken heart. That's a whole different animal. You can't fix that. Not for a man. You're a little different. Nigga fucked you over. I got me a new man, new life. Fuck that grizzly bastard. You know, I wish him the best. And y'all mean that shit. Yeah, thank God. I heard the nigga got married. I seen the pictures. What a lovely wedding dress. I'm proud of him. A man will never mean that. He'll say it, but he'll never mean it. When a man says, I'm happy for her, I wish her the best, that means he's bitter. He don't wish her the fucking best. He says, God damn, you dirty bitch. You fucking hurt me. What about my heart? You didn't went up there and married another nigga. What about my heart? Do you think women in Colombia and Dominican Republic are different from women here? Now, I know some people are like, why would he ask that? But I'm going to give an answer. The Colombian woman or the Colombian prostitutes? It's a big difference. Women are not accessible to American men over there. It's the whores are. So to answer your question, are we comparing Dominican prostitutes to Dominican women here? It's just not a fair thing. You know what I mean? You can't compare a prostitute to a woman. Now, you fuck a damn prostitute here for $200, Dominican chick, but then you go to DR and probably fuck her for $100. You understand what I'm saying? Now, yeah, because Dominican women are not, a Dominican woman, a Colombian woman is not accessible to an American black man especially. It's not. They're all whores. They're paying for that. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't believe me, when you come here, they're going to remind you because you're not going to have a chance with them. So you're better off over there. You understand where I'm coming from? If you want to be with one of these type of women, then you go to a different country. Because here, you know what I mean? They don't need you. There's no reason to need you. They're here. Over there, they're prostitutes because they want to come to America. Oh, when can we bring another woman from another country over here to this country? I mean, you could do that and deal with that embarrassment and let the world know that you had to go to another country to bring a woman over. That's pretty fucking pathetic. So when you see these black men, it's not women, they're prostitutes. The prostitutes over there, yeah, they're cheaper. But how much cheaper is it? You got to pay for airfare. You got to pay for hotel. You end up spending more money. It's more time. Now, there was a time when you could fuck a bitch over there for $30. Not anymore. Especially in DR. You could still fuck a woman in Colombia for $30. You know what I mean? You go to a nasty brothel and catch AIDS. You gotta watch diseases, man. You know what I mean? There's ass licking, now you catch AIDS, you fuck around and catch cancer. You gotta watch that. So to answer your question in a blunt level, Dominican prostitutes and Colombian prostitutes are cheaper than Colombian and Dominican prostitutes here. That's about it. A broken heart, man. So it's really not more to it. If anybody has any questions, feel free. A broken heart, man. A man with a broken heart, man, is a motherfucker. It's just what it is. You know what I mean? And a woman, when a man tells you he been hurt before, oh God, you got his ass. Once he tells you that shit, you got him. You got him forever. Because all you got to do is fuck one nigga and tell him. You didn't even got to fuck another nigga. You just got to tell him, I don't think I want to do this anymore. I don't want to be with you. You're going to have a heart attack. Once he told you that his heart's been broken, you own him. It depends what kind of woman you are. It depends what direction you're going. You know what I mean? You have an upper hand on him forever. That's just what it is. You know, there's a lot of times we see things that we talk about and break down all these different mechanisms in our lives, you know. But on social media, a woman is worth less than a man. Some deep shit, right? She is. That's right. A woman is worth less. A prostitute is more valuable than a woman on social media. That's right. That nasty fucking horse shaking her ass, she got more value than a lady. A lady's worthless on social media. Who the fuck want her? That whore? Oh God, forget it. They marry her first. The good guy, the troll in real life, he's a loser. Social media, forget it. He runs the fucking whole game. I told you that. What you think you got here? A whole bunch of niggas with broken hearts. You can't mend that. So when this bozo started the conversation, we got to protect our man. Don't protect no fucking man. He should be protecting you. Okay? If your father failed to protect you, okay, your father's a fucking failure. Period. That's why God made man, to protect the woman. Yeah, I know we living in a world where niggas are protecting niggas, you understand? But that's not normal. Lonnie said, is it true that once a man loses his first love, that he never love up to 100% again? Listen, if his heart is broken, he could never love another woman because he's still in love with the woman that broke his heart. See, it's backwards. See, with a woman, you ever see a woman, oh, this nigga broke my heart? She don't have nothing to do with the motherfucker. But a man is just like, you know what, bitch, you broke my heart, but I don't trust. I would want to get back with you, but I don't want you to do it again. See the difference? Y'all move on, we don't. So he can never love 100% because 40% is still with her. I know a guy now, right? He's with a woman. He's been with this woman for about 5 years. Bitch is a monster, right? I talk about her a lot, of ugly white bitch, right? He's still in love with his ex. He's spiraling because he's so in love with his ex. That's why he's with her. He told me that. He said, if it wasn't for so-and-so, I wouldn't even be with her. He rather suffer to be with somebody he don't love or love less just to supplement that broken heart because he don't want to face it. I'm telling you. That's bad. That's the worst thing a man could ever experience is a broken heart. Okay. A broken heart kills his manhood. A nigga fuck around and start doing, there's niggas that started doing drugs over that shit. I know a lawyer that fucked his whole practice up from that shit because he had a broken heart. You know, you got to think of it. That's a lot of power. So he could never give 100%. He'll talk all that he over. Yeah, you're going to interpret that because you as a woman are different. You know what I'm saying? You could have a whole bunch of dirty motherfuckers. You could be in one nigga and fall in love with him and never look back at them motherfuckers. That's why they always tell you, R. Kelly said it himself. He said when a woman is fed up, there's nothing you could do about it. But a man, shit, he never gets fed. How much fed up is he gonna fucking do? He can't get over that. There's a lot of niggas out here beating women up. They beat him up because he got a broken heart. Father wasn't around. Mother didn't love him. You understand what I'm saying? It's a lot of things with that. So there's a lot of things that go with that. And I think that people miss the point of how important it is to know what type of pain your man was inflicted with. You know what I mean? Was it self-inflicted? Was it something he did? You understand what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of different variables about that. Like, I don't think women realize how important it is for them to understand the type of pain your man faced and to find out why his heart was broken. He could have had his mother probably broke his heart. If a man has a mother that broke his heart, what good is he going to be to a woman? He's going to be a fucking mental disaster. You got to think about that pain. You ever think that? You ever feel your heart jump when you think of somebody that passed away? You feel that little weird feeling like, oh, oof, it runs a chill through your body, right? Well, this is the opposite of that. B Ben, I'm telling you, he knows. Shout out to B Ben. I'm telling you. It's a motherfucker. And us as men, we want to open up to you, but we don't know if you going to protect us, probably protect our hearts, or you're going to fucking, you know what I mean, drag it more. We open up to you, you know I'm vulnerable. Once a nigga open up to you, there's vulnerability. He can't take it back. He shares with you, yeah, my baby's mother, I loved her. She fucking fucked my best friend. You understand? Or he was in love with this woman and she just woke up one day and fucking left and never came back. That would damage a nigga. You think he gonna be like, fuck that, I'll go give me another bitch and fall in love with her? Nah, it don't work like that. It just doesn't. And it's sad because there's a lot of things that men struggle with to be the best that they can be, right? So you live in this world of, you know, you have you as a man, you have a responsibility. You know, you trying to be all that you can be. A lot of men don't know their true value because the women read them differently and women read women differently. So he's not in tune with that. You understand? A lot of men don't even know why you want him. He don't see the value in himself. A lot of these niggas don't like, I'm a good looking nigga. I got my shit, you know what I mean? Women love me. They like the way I walk, talk. They don't really feel that. Because if his heart's been broken, you could just hit him with a rebuttal and be like, nah, I don't think nobody's really checking for you like that. And fuck him up. Because they ain't gonna get defensive. What you talk about? I got mad people to swear. You understand where I'm coming from? You just playing the game because you like, yeah, Nate said to fuck with him. It's different. When you open up with a man, he could tear you down too, but you could get back up. Okay? Once he opens up to you, he's fucking done. What did Shaq say? Y'all seen that video? Never open up to a woman because she throws it in your face. So how's he able to heal? Because he can't talk to nobody. You know what I'm saying? He can never talk to anybody because he's afraid of, yeah, you're gonna drag me. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to live like that. It's sad, you know what I'm saying? But who's he talk to? You know the song Escape had, who can I run to when I need love? Who could he run to? Who could he run to when he needs love? Seriously, who could he talk to? It's just, you know, what time is it? 10 o'clock at night. He's got shit in his. Who can he talk to right now? He needs love. Who can he talk to? He gonna dance around shit, call his nigga, yo, what's new, man? This chilling, man, nothing new. Who could he talk to? He gonna call his homeboy, yo, I ain't gonna front, bro. I need some love, bro. Like, nigga gonna be, get the fuck out of here. Now he not gonna open up to him. You as a woman, you open up, damn sister, can I just have a man that love me? She gonna connect with you right away. Niggas don't connect like that. Because a nigga don't want to show another nigga that he been fucking hurt. So they got, you know what I mean? They're in this cipher where they can't even get out their own way. She said, I had a male friend that today, hold on, what she said? She said she had a male friend today that he's never had a woman ask about this mental and emotional well-being, and this is so small, these words, meant to be, the woman to be outside. I never asked them for that. Well, again, just remember, picture this, right? A male species is not supposed to do what you do. So as a woman, it's your nature where you can be transparent, open, and another woman from another country is gonna connect with you. Oh my God, that, you know what I mean? It's that feminine nature as a woman, right? But the male nature doesn't even allow that, right? So how does it's almost as if a woman could only understand a woman's mental, emotional state. You could relate to it. Oh my God, like you as a woman is gonna, it's like a human life, right? If you look at a person that died in a car accident, you see a car and there's a sheet over the car and you know there's a body in there and there was once alive just for years and it's gone, and you're watching, as a human being, you're gonna be like, oh my God, that's terrible. Because, you know what I mean? You're human, so you could connect with that, right? You can't connect with a man when another man can't even connect with him. You understand? You could connect with another woman. He can't even connect with another man, because that would be feminine. So when he's suffering, he suffers by himself. So the heart never feels. The heart never heals. That's why they say, how could you mend a broken heart? You may give him all this information, that shit ain't gonna work. You know what I mean? And it's sad. If he hasn't had a heart broken, that's a flag on well, in a fucked up way, like I said, we all been hurt, but a broken heart we're talking about, right? So if his heart has not been broken, how do you know that? Like some woman would be like, yo, this guy's an asshole. He don't understand. He's a dick. He probably ain't never had his heart broken. No, he had his heart broken. That's why he's acting like that. You know what I'm saying? You gotta think about the age group. You know, what age group are you dating a man and you seeing him being a dick? He's abusive. He's mentally abusive. He's physically abusive. That's all broken heart. That's why he's crazy. A broken heart just doesn't mean a nigga's just staying to himself and don't speak to nobody. A broken heart is how his character is, the way he acts, the way he's moving, the way how he hurt other people from being hurt. You understand what I'm saying? So, the red flag would be, how is it that you never been hurt? That would be a red flag. A nigga may probably, ain't nobody, I did the hurt and whatever. Yeah, he's probably, that's why his heart is broken even more than anybody. You can't read him, but we can read each other, but he doesn't, we don't trust each other on that degree. Understand? I could tell you he been hurt. And you may, I don't know, Nate, because the way he is, I'm like, he been hurt. That's why he's doing that. Look at social media. Look at all the men on there. They dragging everybody. Niggas use foreign prostitutes across the seas, you know what I mean, as medicine, as a treatment. It doesn't work. Because they know the American woman, they can't even fucking keep up with her. You know, how about that part? He can't even keep up with the American woman. It's pretty sad. There's a lot for you to be thankful for as a woman. You know what I mean? But all you got to do is just watch him. Just watch how he moves. Listen to his conversation. I met brothers with broken hearts, like two niggas yesterday in the store. Trying to navigate. They looking for a man that they connect with. Yo, brother, yo, man, what's your YouTube? Man, goddamn, brother, I'm glad I met you, man. You cool. Because they trying to mend his heart. And they can't navigate in their own country. Imagine that. Imagine living in a neighborhood and you can't even connect with your neighbors because it's awkward. Now you living in a country, you can't even connect with a woman here. You got to go get a woman that don't even speak English and pay her to love her, to love you. She put a fake tattoo on your hand, you're fucking melting crow. God, I'm in love with her. You know, I was a fake tattoo. He don't know the difference. His heart is broken. A lot of niggas got their hearts broken with whores. I did this to her, I did that for her, you know what I mean? And then she did exactly what he had coming to him. She fucking abused him. What you told me, I'm gonna do the same thing to you. A lot of men don't realize that. She can do it. You fucking right, she can do it. She has the ability to do that. It's just what it is. That's why it's important now to bring back your natural essence and have a conversation and listen to him, man. You know, when he talks about his job and how many years he got left there and he's retiring, he's getting his pension, you know, just let him get to the nitty gritty. Say, have you ever had a broken heart? Let him get comfortable with talking about that. It'll give you more clarity when shit don't go right. You'll understand a little more why he running around and trying to find solace and peace, so he says. These niggas will tell you, I just need peace. I need to be with a woman. I just need peace. That's a broken heart. And again, we don't know if his father did that. It's a broken heart. You could change that man in clothes. You could put your pussy on him and do whatever. You can't mend a broken heart with a man. It's impossible. Once that shit is broken, he'll die with that broken heart. Ask him, is he going to forget what happened, what broke it? He won't forget it, so how the fuck is he going to... He can't forgive if you don't forget. You ever have a person you don't fuck with no more? I don't fuck with that nigga. I never forget. Fuck him. He could die for all I care. Because you didn't forget, so you didn't forgive. A broken heart reminds you that. You feel that motherfucker. That shit's worse than arthritis. They compare a broken heart to death. Niggas has said, I don't know which is worse, a broken heart or losing a family member. But a broken heart is the worst. You gotta live with that. The person that perished, you know what I mean? They had a peaceful journey. Some of y'all have family members, amen, it's all fucked up. Minds went crazy and they still here. Some of y'all have family members that passed away. You learn to live with that, but you'll never learn to live with that damn fucking trauma. Because they're living. Who's worse, the living dead or the dead? The living dead. You see a fucking ghost, nigga, that's a problem. You walk in a graveyard and see one of them niggas coming out of the motherfucking grave, nigga. Okay. Number one, nobody's gonna believe you. Right? Nobody's gonna believe you. Right? And that's just gonna horrify you. You're gonna be horrified from the living dead, and that's what you're seeing right now. That's the living dead. You wanna catch a nigga, man, that he been fucked over a little bit, he been hurt, but you don't want a broken heart, man. You want that nigga that been a little bruised, got a little scorn. Yeah, fuck that bitch, you know, she did me dirty. She stole one of my cars, you know, did me dirty, fuck one of my niggas. But a broken heart, oh no. That nigga could never love fucking 100% ever again. Ever. He takes a rejection worse than the rejection itself, god damn. Good Lord have mercy, ladies and gentlemen. The B mindset, god damn. Do y'all see a difference tonight? I got a different lens in this camera right now. Do y'all see a difference in the video? Does it look a little more professional? Does it look brighter? Let me know. Let me know what you think. Yeah, it's the truth. That's why they say men cry in the dark, man. Or you go outside in that rain. You know, you gonna cry, I walk the dog, god damn it, it's pouring out there. That ain't no fucking problem. God damn it, I need to walk before I bust out and cry here. Niggas need to cry. Crying is great therapy for a broken heart. It's amazing. Niggas be holding that shit in, and then the more you hold it in, it makes you grumpy. It makes you mean, it makes you disgruntled. Because you holding that you have to let it out. You gotta let it out. Think about, how does a man go to a woman and say, man, you broke my, you know, y'all niggas go there, you hurt me. No, nigga, you broke my heart. You gotta tell that motherfucker that. Not the one, damn the new girl, you gotta tell the one, you broke my heart. She needs to know that. So by the time she listens to this, she'll be like, God damn, I broke. She never gonna, if your woman broke a good man's heart, a real man that she needed in her life, she never get another good man ever again, ever. That's something a lot of brothers want to hear. Never. If she deliberately broke a man's heart in the process of her selfishness, she'll never get that back. She'll date, she'll fuck, suck dicks, niggas, and she may even get pregnant, have kids. She'll never get that opportunity ever again. That's the unfortunate part for her. But if she broke a heart, oh, thank you, DJ. If she broke a heart, and she didn't intend to, that's different. saying? But if she did it on deliberately on some foul shit, she'll pay for that. She won't pay for it now, but she'll pay for it as she gets older, yeah. She'll suffer later. That's why what happens is there's energy in this world, and you got to know how to pick it up. And there's people that you pass by. So in the streets of New York City, you pass by people, and you're passing by a whole bunch of, there's no detective for this because I didn't make this yet, but you're passing by a whole bunch of soul connections, and you're just passing by them. So your soulmate is what you're supposed to be with. You're not supposed to be with what you like. You're supposed to be with what you connect with. That's who's made for you. Because then you could be transparent with them. You don't have to hold nothing back. I could cry in front of my wife and don't feel bad with it. You know what I mean? My daughter may be a little, you know what I mean? She may trip out if she see it, but say, wife ain't. You understand? You need that. But if a man's feeling like he got to do that, he do that with the shit. That shit may turn a woman off. And then he's cooked. He's like, now he got a broken heart, and now he's embarrassed. He can't. I mean, that's a terrible place to be in. It's tough. That's why a lot of times, man, we as people, we don't believe that this journey is, there's a fun side of it, you know what I mean, you know, but it's like wasted connections, right? So you're not connecting with the people you were supposed to connect because you like what you like, you want what you want, and you know what I mean? It's like the same way, like you don't want to cook your food, but you rather go to a fast food place and order it and want that shit in 2 minutes. You know what I'm saying? And you know you're going to pay a price for that. But if you looked at the situation a lot different, you say, you know, what's meant for me? You understand? And that's why the disconnect is so bad out here, because women are afraid because she don't want to get fucked over, and she don't want to get her feelings hurt, and she don't want to get her, regardless of how she can mend her broken heart, she still doesn't want to go through that again. Who does, right? So there's misconnections. That's why you see everybody walking past each other and nobody's connecting. Nobody. They're just deep, right? Nobody's connecting because social media doesn't, it puts you in a connecting position, like, hello, how you doing, what's your name, but it doesn't connect you soulfully. You can't connect somebody soulfully through a digital platform. There has to be a connection. When you're listening to me, you're listening to the sound of my voice from a live stream video. This is real time. So if you say hello to me in the chat, I say hello back. The only thing that could compare to that would be, right, AI, right? But this is not AI, this is me. But you're listening to, you're seeing a body, but it's not the body, it's the soul. The body is the way that the body is the platform. You can't hear my voice if the body's not here. You're hearing the sound of my voice because the body is the platform. You get it? So as you're listening to the sound of my voice and you're seeing me move my hands and all the above, that part is surreal. But what you're not realizing, if I was gone and if I died right here, right now, you would have to hear the sound of my voice through a soulful connection. You'd have to envision me talking, but you couldn't hear my voice forever. That's why they tell you the soul is forever. You understand? If the soul is living forever, you're able to connect in an interesting way. And that's why it's important when you're listening to a heart story, you know what I mean? You want to see how you could connect with this person soulfully, because he could be telling you something, but there's no connection there. Y'all wasting each other's time, but you want a free meal, maybe you want a vacation, maybe you want a nigga to throw a couple dollars in your pocket, but there's no connections. When all these brothers are going to these different countries, they ain't connecting with nobody's no soul. You can't connect with a woman because, you know, you shoved your dick in her mouth. There's no connection with that. That's sex. There's no soul. Where's the connection? That's why these niggas are coming back and it's all visual, it's all physical. There's no connection. When you look at these older men, they're telling you, man, I want me a younger woman. I ain't trying, because they're not They're not trying to be connected to people soulfully anymore. They're trying to be connected physically. It's all physical now. A soulful connection is when you could be on a phone with a woman all day and never seen her. You never seen a picture of her, but you're on the phone with her every damn day. Talking. Big difference, you know what I'm saying? So how are they connecting with these? You can't connect with a prostitute, nigga. I done fucked a couple prostitutes in my life. You can't connect with a prostitute. There's no connection. It's a transaction. That's it. It's not a connection. It's a transaction. Here's the money. Here's the poom poom. Poom poom the money. The more money you got, the more poom poom you get. But to connect with a person when they meant for you, oh, forget it. You could leave this world and look down and say, you know what? She got my back, even though I'm not even physically here. You'll see him soon. Don't trip. Oh my God, I lost my mate. That's eternal love. You'll be up in the skies with them one day. Not your bodies, but the soul. The soul's gonna connect forever. It's a soulful connection. Soulful connection is eternal. So if a man feel comfortable enough to tell you what he likes about you is the way you make him feel. Now you can make a man feel good. You can do that. Or then he says, bring his food to him and all. That's all physical. That has nothing to do with soul. You cooking and cleaning, that's all physical. It has nothing to do with a connection. A connection builds admiration. It's like, I like her. I'm feeling her. Men don't feel women anymore. Social media doesn't teach them to connect. It's all physical. What he likes a 10, he likes a girl half his age. That's all physical. How's he going to connect with a woman half his fucking age? He's 50, she's 22 years old. There's no connection there. That's transactional. Or sex. That's why they say your soulmate. Connecting the soul. That's the key. Remember Mary J. Blige's song, You Are My Everything? She has a broken heart. Mary was trying to mend her broken heart. It keeps breaking. She mended it, breaks. It keeps mending it back and forth. But there was no connection because she was pleading for the love of him. But when you have that connection, we're living in a social media world of fake. You're looking at, Ciara and her man, they make a good couple. That's all physical. They don't have a soulful connection. There's no connection there. It's all media. They look good together. They're not connecting. How can they connect? They're both in the limelight. She has big schedules tomorrow. He got big schedules. Where's the connection? How is a man able to tell you what he needs when he doesn't know how to connect with himself? Can a man look in the mirror and say, man, I got a broken heart and this shit is not healing. I can't mend it. It's still beating, it's still working, but it's broken. Now he wants you to come in there and mend it for, bitch, you need to mend my heart. This is the one that hurt me. I want you to mend it. Good luck on that. Oh, a broken woman, bitter or whatever. Yeah, well, a broken man's worse, more dangerous. He hits harder than you. He'll kill for love. If he sees you with the wrong man, he could be your brother you're walking, but he may kill you for over that. It's dangerous. Nobody teaches him that. Ain't a man breaking that shit down to him like I'm telling him. You heard that fucking clown that when I first started the live stream, when they needed to protect our man. He's got a broken heart. Now he wants everybody to come and fucking protect all the men. Niggas is broken. You know, there's certain things, there's certain shit, you know, it's like, you know, you got an old Bentley. Who the fuck want to fix that? I got a Bentley for cheap, nigga. It ain't starting. No, thank you. That shit'll never be right. That's how it is with that broken heart. If you control a man that got a broken heart, that's not a man. You don't have a man if you control. That's not a man. If he's not in charge, that's not a man. As men get older, they endure the pain. As he ages, he does. He's looking for somebody to bail him out. That's why he wants you to bring so much to the table, because he has a broken heart. A lot of wild shit out here, man. And you know, you learn. I learn as I go on. I learn day by day. The more and more, the more things I see. I've noticed that there's a dark cloud that we're all dealing with right now. And nobody knows who to trust and talk to. There's some people here that's like, well, goddamn, you know, how's he gonna make my life better? Well, it ain't gonna get worse. That I can guarantee, it ain't gonna get worse. I can't guarantee it get better, but it ain't gonna get worse. Because now you have therapy. Real therapy. You ain't gotta go to a therapist, sit in his office because he dealt with a whole bunch of motherfuckers and telling them the same shit because he's trained to do that. You're dealing with a soulful connection. The connection of a human being, the connection of a man to tell you how a man feels, what a woman feels like to a man. The feel of a woman. Not the position of a woman, not how many times she did this and did that. So there was a woman that sent me a video today. This woman was showing how a man's different sex positions. The purpose of the video was to show the woman how much work we got to put in, and the girl had to sit there and pump like she's at the edge of the couch, and how a man would work, and she was getting tired and then like getting in the missionary position. But I had to tell the sister that sent that to me, I said, he don't feel none of that. That adrenaline, he doesn't pick none of that up. It's pussy. He may not be able to do 10. A man may not be able to do 10 fucking push-ups, maybe not even 5. But if there's some pussy there, he gonna get right on top of that woman and probably fuck her for a straight minute. Same position, different situation. And the adrenaline is natural. That's natural. You know what I mean? It may not be natural for him to get on the ground and do push-ups. It's calisthenics, but he could do that shit through weights. He could do it through work. He could do it just being physical. But he make it love the woman. Entirely different. If that's exercise, that's great exercise. We don't be like, yo, I only could give her 4 pumps. He probably could give her 4 pumps because he nutted. But, you know what I mean? You ever watch a horse? You ever watch a horse mate, and the horse trying to stick the dick inside the female horse, and he start going like this, and he start hitting this shit, and going crazy? He's in that pussy. But when he's not in no pussy, he's calm. Sometimes they look sad. You ever watch horses? They look so sad. But that nigga sit up there and teeth coming out, gums, you know what I mean? Dick slinging all over the place. Pussy's motivation, man. A man doesn't have a woman, man. He's incomplete. Yeah, he tells you, I'm good, I'm alone, I'm good, I'm happy, I got peace of mind. Yeah, because his heart was broken. That's all that is. how y'all call it a pander. That's all it is. He's hurting. Yeah, but I try to talk to my son and he tells me everything, and I'm like, yo, where's his father? Is he dating yet? Well, he's a virgin. Huh? Where's his dad? Well, his dad was never in his life. Well, he's gonna have a problem. Really, Nathaniel? Oh yeah. The ultimate rejection to a child, especially a boy, is when the parent is missing. He's gonna have that's gonna be issues in the future. He never had a man. He don't know what a man's love is. He has no clue what a man's love is. The father wasn't around to show him. So he skipped that. So what is he gonna offer a woman? He don't know what to offer a woman. He don't know what love is. A man teaches a man what he has to offer to a woman. He protects her. He cherishes her. You know what I mean? There's niggas out here that's punching their women in the faces, man. Got a broken heart. That's why he's doing that. Now, a nigga that been hurt, and he's scorned, he's harmless. It's that fucking broken heart. Because you can't, scorn, you can mend a scorn nigga. He can move on with life. He just got the wound. The wound is always going to be there, you understand? And as time progresses, you learn to live with it. But a broken heart, it never mends. So if it doesn't mend, it's painful. It's not healing. It doesn't come together. It stays broken. You think he gonna go to your daddy? He hasn't been in my life in 40 years. Daddy, goddamn, man, how come you didn't teach me how to love a woman? How come you didn't teach me how to love myself? Mommy was there, but goddamn it, Daddy, where was you? Did you ever watch the episode of Good Times where James Evans, great episode. I'll take it even further. Just remember the episode, you probably didn't watch that, but remember the episode with Will Smith when Ben Vereen played his father and he walked out and Will cried? And everybody was like, oh shit, he gotta chill, right? We gotta chill. We seen Will cry. He was really crying, right? Remember that? Will Smith with the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air? He had a broken heart, man. A father not in his life. Imagine that. It takes a man and woman to have a child. It takes a man and woman to create a family. I don't care what the world tells you. You could call a cis woman, they could call transgender. It takes a man and woman to make a human being, to produce a human being. But how are you going to raise that child and there's no love in your heart? Because there's no love there because it's broken. If you pour a glass of milk and you got a broken fucking damn glass and you pour milk in there, the milk is just going to leak out of the fucking glass. It's broken. How do you fix a broken glass? Well, you go get another goddamn glass. How do you fix broken glass? Have y'all ever broken a glass and said, God damn it, I got to take this to the repair shop and get it fixed? It's garbage. It's useless. You need a heart transplant and you have a family member that has a bad heart. We can't take that person's heart. The heart is weak. This person could die in the middle of the surgery if we do this transplant. If you die with a weak heart, your heart is useless to anybody. You can't donate that organ. It's weak. There's a lot of broken hearts out here. And people that have broken hearts, they're reacting. politicians. Some of these people are religious fanatics. That's all broken hearts, man. We're living in a world of broken hearts. And the women are carrying the weight of the man. So they're not even, in a regular day, a woman's heart would mend a lot better. She's not even mending right now because she's inherited his disease. Because it doesn't, his broken heart doesn't mend. It just doesn't. Women are incredible creatures. They could overcome things. Yeah, we're built strong. We're physically tougher, but they're mentally tougher. That's why they have children. That's why they have periods. That's why they deal with the woman things that they can deal with. God ain't going to give you nothing you can't handle because he wouldn't have gave it to you, right? But a man, we got it easy. We don't have that. We don't have that. We have a privilege. We don't have to. We don't have to go buy napkins and tampons and shit like that every month and go clean ourselves out. No. Most niggas don't even know how to clean their ass. Y'all gotta go to the store, prep it up, deal with that, do it discreetly. How do you throw that shit away when you're in the house with another man? How do you do it? You can't put it in the toilet bowl. So all the elements that you have to go through with being a woman makes you stronger. You don't have to do all that. You embracing your womanhood is the day that you have a period until the day it stops. That's right. He doesn't have to go to the things that he doesn't have fallopian tubes. He doesn't have a uterus. He doesn't have a vagina. He may act like he do, but he doesn't. So you think, well, I've been broken, he been broken, we can relate. You can't relate to a man. It's biologically impossible. It's a big difference. And that's what you have to understand. On social media, I know they tell you ain't shit. A woman is worthless on social media, worthless. But in real life, we can't live without you. So that's why a lot of times we die first. Because we wouldn't be able to live without you. You ever seen a boy without his mother? You got grown men out here suffering because they mothers been passed on ages ago. You know the pain that a man is dealing with that? A girl needs her father, but a man needs his mama. And when that mama gives him a broken heart, he's liable to do anything. He's going to subject himself to each and every goddamn thing that's vicious. It can harm him forever. Shout out to Don Jamal. Salute. You know, today I seen this woman today. You know, get out the car, see this woman walking with crutches. And I'm like, you okay? You know what I mean? She's like, nah, she broke her leg and near one of my blocks, ain't there? Like near my hood. So she's going to the post office. I helped her inside. So, long story short, I said, listen, I'm going to wait for you. Because I knew there were steps to get into the post office. I said, I'll just wait. You know what I mean? 'Cause she had a hard time. So she held my hand, you know, my shoulder, and I got her in, helped her back out. And I noticed that lately God has been giving me these challenges with this snow here in New York. It's always something. I'm either navigating the traffic, I'm telling somebody to turn this way, turn that way. Now I'm walking ladies across the street, and yo, it's insane. So as I walked across the street, I said, "You gonna be okay from here?" She said, "Yeah." She's gonna call a cab, but Uber, you know. I said, "Okay, listen, you know." She gave me a little connection because I said, "Listen, let me have you see my lawyer." You know what I mean? And she said, "Thank you so much." I said, "No problem." I walked away. But the point of what my mind saying was, in that time, she was protected. I was protecting her. And that's what you call a soulful connection, because I know for a man, if I was hurting and I was limited, because I've been there, you know, I had a bad injury 10 years ago, and somebody could help me like that, and knowing that this person waited, and like, how did God have me there for that? You know what I mean? Perfect timing. Because I didn't feel confident that somebody was going to help her down the steps. And I'm like, you know what? Let me just wait. Something just told me to wait. And that's the soul. Something just told me to wait. Something. What was something? You know what I mean? Thank you, B-Ben. So I'm saying? Something. You know, one woman was stuck in ice the other day, you know what I mean? I helping her out, boom, boom, back up, do this, do that. Then we had a whole bunch of other angels come by, help out. It's just, that's what keeps the world going. You know what I'm saying? Soulful connections. When I play soul music with y'all, it's not an OG thing. It's not necessarily a you know, old man thing. It's soul. What it does for me. Yeah, she literally, like, in other words, most men, to back that up, most men would have been trying to slide in her. You know what I'm saying? But anybody on the outside looking in would have been like, yo, Nate was walking with a girl across the street and was holding his shoulder. See, that's propaganda. But the good Lord knows what I was doing. He knew I took one of his children and carried her across that street in that busy intersection. You know what I'm saying? That's the connection. Who could she trust? You take a little bit of time and say, you know what? The sister's here by herself. She's here out here paying a damn bill. Already broke her leg, fell on ice, broke her leg. But what was the premise of that? Why did God have her there? You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. Because I look at everything from a soulful perspective. It's a connection that you can only have as a human being. You ever watch animals? You watch animals cross the street, turkeys and ducks and foxes, and you ever see the family of them all walking together? You ever see a whole bunch of alligators together? They don't harm each other, but they'll eat a mouse or a person, right? That's their soulful connection to animals in the wild. Yeah, y'all train dogs, but you got to train a dog from a human perspective so they don't harm you. You understand? But us as humans, we know what it is to breathe. We know what it is to feel. We know what it is, a heart racing. We know what it is to be tired, to be scared, to be injured. Social media doesn't allow you to connect the souls. You're not hitting this. It's not hitting enough. You should be able to listen to my voice whether you're at work, whether you're in the bed, whether you're driving down south, whether you're working, whatever you're doing. Because you should be able to say, you know what, Nate, this hit my soul. Because, brother, I be going through some things. And sometimes I need me a guardian angel to bring me across the street. How many of y'all been in that position, man, and been in a little Mayday situation? Somebody pulled up and said, yeah, man, you need any help? You all right? And you're like, nah, man, I'm all right. Matter of fact, you know what? Could you help me? Could you give me a little push? Sure. And then we forget. a lot of y'all got to understand that if your heart's been broken and there's no more to mend, how do you navigate? What is this hypnosis? Well, you got to give back. Because when your heart's been broken, you know what it feels like. So when you see somebody else in pain, lift them up. Little struggle. You may see somebody struggling to get out the door or get up out the seat. You're in a bus, man, you see an elderly person, just get up and give them, hey, that's all right, I got you. You got all these dingbat niggas on the bus, hey, here's a seat, darling. Thank you very much. That's souls. That's called mankind, acknowledging mankind. But you dudes are so busy trying to chase pussy. And the woman I helped, she was a nice looking woman. She just had a broken leg or a broken foot. You know what I'm saying? She had crutches, but she put the crutches here and just held my hand. Well, helped my shoulder. And it felt great. It feels good when you could just love, you know what I'm saying, without it being pornographic or. You remember that song from Teddy Pendergrass, it feels good loving somebody and somebody love you back? And that's a fact. We had comedians that used to hit our souls and make us laugh. You know, when you laugh, that's your soul. Now these niggas get on stage, you don't even make you laugh no more. We don't even got good comedians. They get these big checks from social media and big checks from Netflix. Niggas is like, we don't even got to put in the work no more. They ain't even reaching our souls. How'd you enjoy the show? It was all right. I just took my wife out for it, but it was all right. You know, right? Watch some old comedy shows when Eddie Murphy and Richard Pryor was doing them comedy shows back in the 80s. Look at the crowd. People were laughing more back then. They laughed harder. Now Eddie Murphy's like, shit, I don't even got to put in the work no more. They giving me $70 million to do this film. There's no hunger there. So when you watch the Netflix series, it's like, For Christ's sake, we're watching Diddy documentaries. There's no soul there. It's all propaganda. You can't connect souls through propaganda. Well, what about Nicki Minaj? That's a broken heart. Didn't Kanye West tell you in the song Click, I went through a deep depression when my mother passed? Y'all forgot that? Do you know that Nicki Minaj's father was run down by a hit and run driver in Long Island? With all that money, she couldn't even protect his death. I said she's going to tumble later. I seen it coming. She's going to tumble. She's going to pull everybody down with her. Because it's lonely when you hurt, man. Only difference is she's probably going to overcome that. Kanye West never repaired. Am I lying? He never repaired. Never. He never did. You say he probably sacrificed him? I don't believe in that. Because if that's the case, I think the ultimate sacrifice was Jennifer Hudson. They wiped her whole family out. She lost everybody. Mother, father, brothers, they killed everybody. I don't believe in that. But what I do believe in, I believe in souls. If you're connected with a person soulfully and they pass away, you never lose that connection. Am I lying? Never. You miss the body. You know what I mean? You're going to miss the body, yes. You're going to miss that, but you're never going to lose the connection of the soul. The soul is there forever. Yeah, Click, that was my shit. That was one of my favorite records. Remember when Ye was Ye? That's my shit. Click, click, click. Kanye killed that. Kanye got a broken heart. That's why Kanye's acting out. That's why he went off. That's what we do. When a nigga's hurt, a nigga go off. Pain, man. Pain will do that. So you don't want to protect the man. You just want to be patient. Know what you're dealing with. And do you believe you can sell your soul? I believe you can sell out. I don't think you can sell your soul. You can't ever sell your soul. You can sell out, you know what I mean? You could sell out politically, you know what I mean? Shit like that. But you can't sell your soul. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't own your soul. You understand what I'm saying? Soul is a spirit. You can sell your body, but you can't sell your soul. And I'm not saying, that, the body is, I'm not saying the body ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just, this song's so sick, man. That Click shit is just so powerful. It's my shit right there. Why did I do that? That was stupid. Yeah, this is a powerful song, man. Oh, this shit is ridiculous.
A bad bitch, do whatever I say. My block behind me.
How do we forget that? That's goddamn. Deep depression when my mother passed. Wow. Song was crazy. Let me see if I can find that part.
We gon' tell, we top of the totem pole. It's the dream team.
This record is ridiculous.
Eyes greening only means one thing.
Goddamn.
Click, 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 click.
How do we forget that? Kanye fucked this. He killed this record, man.
Or maybe they get money by business. I'd rather buy 80 gold chains and go ignorant.
Damn, I miss Ye, man. I do.
On American Idols, when niggas didn't pay us, got them hanging off the Eiffel.
This fucking song, man. And it was so sad. Jay-Z and Kanye was excellent together. Straight. Damn. I'd rather buy 80 gold chains and go ignorant. He fucked this up. We live in no limits. This is a serious record. Serious record.
MTV Cribs, now I'm looking at.
Damn.
Right next to where TC live. That's Tom Cruise. Whatever she accused.
Damn. This record.
It's a cool babe.
Damn. So,
the news crew's present. Me watch out for the waves. I'm way too black to.
Fucking. This is real hip hop music here.
I could build a new Roman.
Damn.
Time I'm in Vegas, they screaming like he's Elvis, but I
fucked it. He just murdered. He slayed Jay-Z on this track.
Real got me feeling it.
He said he looked at Jay-Z as his father, man.
Deep depression when my mama passed.
That's it. And then y'all forget that. What's wrong with you? Hey, what's wrong with him? Gotta listen. He said he went through a deep depression with his mother passed. What do you think that dies, nigga? That broken heart's forever. He never gonna be right. He can't love a woman properly. Oh, fuck that mama's boy. A broken heart is a broken heart. Whatever broke it, that's what matters. You know, dudes will tell you, oh, women need their dads, but you know, at the end of the day, that mother is a big deal for a man. That's why our communities are so fucked up. We don't got no soul. No more soul left. Podcasts are great. I love podcasts. I think podcasts is probably the most extraordinary thing we have on the internet. It is. But you got to know what to listen to. Black YouTube, black podcasts, black YouTube, it's, you know what I mean? That's negative. You know what I'm saying? There's no soul there. It's all propaganda. Am I lying? I'm telling you, everything is propaganda. You're not looking at Nikki because you're thinking, like, I don't understand. This woman got this, got that. How could she do that? It's a broken heart, nigga. That's what it makes you do. All those people you see doing drugs, all these homeless people around the world, those are all broken hearts. That's why they got on drugs. How about the women out there selling their body? I mean, come on now. How much more examples I got to show you? Nobody loves themselves doing that. Would you do it? Hell no, because you love yourself. When you love yourself, you have standards. There's no standards. When you got a broken heart, you're liable to do anything. You could camouflage it. You could put makeup on. You could put a pretty hairstyle on. Still a broken heart. You got these porn stars talking about, you know, I'm the wildest place they had. That's a broken heart. You can't to be a porn star is a broken. You gotta have a broken. Listen, you're suffering pain when you watch it. There's something missing. But now you're addicted to it. That's another issue. But watch the performer years from now. They all crumble. What happens when these women become senior citizens? And they look back at that and say, oh my God, what the fuck was I thinking? I can't believe it. I gotta go out. My grandkids gotta see me getting threesomes and getting gangbang. That's a motherfucker, man. But in the social media world, that's what's lit. That's what gets you clicks.
Suicide, what kind of talk is that?
Damn, this fucking record. I wish I could play this shit, but you know they're gonna block the fuck out of this damn thing. This shit is so sick.
B.I.G.
Damn. That's when Detroit and New York came together. But Ye fucked that up. That nigga Ye, man. We needed Ye. We needed, listen, Kelly don't got no soul. Diddy got no soul. You know what I'm saying? Little, you know, as we see, you know, Ye don't got no soul. And now we see Nicki Minaj, there's no soul there.